AI and control systems stop. Don't scroll. I'm pretty sure you've already gotten distracted today. At least 10 times. You start a task, and 30 seconds later you're on your phone. Another minute passes, and you don't even remember what you were about to do. So here's the question. Is it you? Or were you perfectly programmed to get distracted? Why you keep getting distracted? Have you ever noticed how easily you lose focus? You sit down to work, open your laptop, and suddenly you're checking messages, scrolling through feeds, watching videos, reading news. Anything except what actually matters. An hour passes, maybe 2, and you've barely made progress. You feel irritated, maybe even guilty, and you ask yourself, why can't I just focus? At first, it seems like the problem is laziness or lack of discipline. But it goes much deeper than that. Constant distractions aren't just a bad habit. They're the result of how your brain works, the environment you're in, and the way modern life is structured. Let's break down why you keep getting distracted and what you can do about it. First reason, cognitive overload. Your brain wasn't designed for a constant stream of information. In the past, people dealt with a limited number of stimuli, conversations, nature, simple tasks. Today, you're exposed to hundreds of notifications, messages, news updates, videos, and responsibilities every single day. Every time you switch tasks, your brain uses energy. Even a quick distraction isn't a break. It's a full context switch. And it takes time to get back into what you were doing. So you're not just getting distracted, you're exhausting yourself. And your brain starts looking for ways to avoid that load. The easiest way? Switch to something simple and rewarding. Second reason, the dopamine trap. Every notification, like, or new video is a small reward. Your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical. Over time, you start unconsciously chasing these quick hits of pleasure. Work, especially deep, meaningful work, doesn't give instant rewards. Your phone does. So your brain chooses the easier option. That's why you reach for your phone even when you know it's hurting your productivity. It's not weakness. It's biology. Third reason, lack of clarity. When a task is vague, your brain doesn't know where to start. Work on the project. Study, be productive, or these are too abstract. In that state, your attention starts drifting. Any external stimulus feels more concrete and easier to act on. Opening a message is clear and immediate. Starting a big project is uncertain and overwhelming. Your brain will always choose clarity. Fourth reason, fear and avoidance. Sometimes you're not distracted because you can't focus, but because you don't want to face the task. The reasons can vary. Fear of failure, fear of doing it badly, boredom. Internal resistance in these cases. Distraction becomes a coping mechanism. You're not just procrastinating, you're avoiding discomfort. And the more important the task is, the stronger this avoidance can be. Fifth reason, habit of constant switching. If you constantly check your phone, jump between tabs, or keep background noise on, your brain adapts to that mode. Your attention becomes shallow. It gets harder to stay focused on one thing for more than a few minutes. It's like a muscle. If you don't train it, it weakens. Sixth reason, your environment. Look around you. Your phone is nearby. Tabs are open. Notifications are on. Messages are popping up. Something is always pulling your attention. Even if you try to focus, your environment is working against you. Focus isn't just an internal skill. It's also shaped by external conditions. If there are too many distractions around you, staying focused becomes significantly harder. Seventh reason, fatigue. When you're tired, your brain naturally looks for easier tasks. Focus requires energy, and a tired brain tries to conserve it. That's why you're much more likely to get distracted when you're exhausted. This isn't a discipline problem. It's a signal that you need rest. What to do about it? Now the most important part. How to stop getting distracted. First, simplify your tasks. Break big tasks into small, specific steps. Not work on the project, but open the document and write the first paragraph. The easier the start, the easier it is to begin. Second, remove unnecessary stimuli. Turn off notifications. Put your phone away. Close extra tabs. Create an environment with fewer triggers for distraction. Third, work in short intervals. Don't try to focus for hours right away. Start with 25-30 minutes of full concentration, then take a short break. This helps your brain rebuild its ability to focus. Fourth, understand your avoidance. If you keep delaying something, ask yourself why. Maybe you're afraid, bored, or unsure where to start. Once you identify the reason, it becomes easier to deal with it. Fifth, train your attention, reading, meditation, working without background noise. All of these help improve your focus. Attention is a skill, and it can be trained. Sixth, rest without proper rest. Focus is impossible. Sleep, breaks, and changing activities aren't luxuries, they're necessary. And finally, here's the key thing to understand. Your distraction problem isn't a personal flaw. It's a natural response to the modern world. But that doesn't mean you're powerless. You can design your environment to support focus. You can train your attention. You can change your habits. And over time, you'll notice your focus getting stronger, your work getting deeper, and your results improving. You don't need to become perfect. You just need to become a little more aware of how you work and live. And then, distractions will stop controlling you.